A long, long time ago, the Duke of Athens, the legendary Theseus, had defeated the country of the Amazons. He brought home the queen of the Amazons, his love, Hippolyta, as well as her sister along, Emily.
Why are you all so upset?
We need your help. Our husbands have been murdered by Creon.
I cannot believe such a thing has happened. I promise to avenge their deaths.
Theseus leads his army to Thebes to conquer Creon. Creon is slain by Theseus, and he returns the bones of the slain husbands to the grieving widows. After the battle, scavengers took all kinds of treasures and goods from the slain soldiers. They stumbled upon Arcite and Palamon, two young knights. Both were badly wounded but still alive. Their exquisite coat of arms showed that they are of royal Theban blood.
Your Highness, there are 2 knights of royal Theban blood. They're still alive.
The knights must be brought to Athens to be held prisoners without any ransom. Understood? Oh, she is so beautiful.
What is wrong with you? Oh, Venus, please release us from this cell. Oh, wow, she is exquisite.
Are you kidding me? She's mine.
Back off.
Have you forgotten? We can't let a girl come between us. Besides, I saw her first, so she's mine.
Technically, she's not yours or mine, because we're in jail for the rest of our lives.
One day, Duke Protheus, a close friend of Theseus, visits Athens. He tells Theseus that he had known and loved Arcite back in Thebes, and tells him to let him go.
Arcite is a great knight. I've known him for a while. I think you should let him go. Alright, but only on one condition. If he's seen on my land, I will not hesitate to kill him.
Oh, I wish I didn't have to leave this paradise where I could see Emily every day.
I can't stand this. I'll never have the chance to win Emily's hand. Or will I?
Alas, I am suffering.
Arcite has stopped eating. He continues to grow sickly and moan under the stars about his love for Emily. But he has a dream that changes all this.
Go to Athens and you'll end your suffering. I look so sickly, like a laborer. Oh wait, I can use this to my advantage.
In Athens, Arcite becomes a man named Philostrate and works as a page for the beautiful Emily. He was so courtly and well-mannered that within a few years' time, he becomes one of Theseus' favorite squires. Meanwhile, poor Palamon had been stuck in prison for 7 years. Finally, one dark night, he drugs his jailer to flee the city. Palamon finds a grove so he can hide during the day and flee during the night so he can return to Thebes and gather an army to fight for the love of his life. Funnily enough, Arcite goes to the very same place to pray. All this time, Palamon is listening to this and doesn't realize it is Arcite, but then he realizes that it is his old friend.
You traitor! You are my mortal foe. Fight me if you dare.
We are not brothers anymore. I'm ready to fight for my lady. Meet me the next morning.
That morning, Theseus, Hippolyta, and Emily are riding through the woods to go hunting.
Stop! I demand to know who you are. Reveal your identities. Your Highness, Philostrate is actually Arcite, and he's been living in your court because he's in love with Emily. And I broke out of prison for her as well. We love her with all our heart. She's the love of my life.
We deserve to be killed. Oh my, Theseus, please pardon them. Please spare them.
Alright, I forgive you both because you have gone mad with love. But you must swear to never wage war against me. I order you both to come back in 50 weeks with 100 knights to fight for the lady of your dreams.
To set up for this duel, Theseus built an elaborate amphitheater. The stadium contained 3 temples to 3 different gods, one for Venus, one for Mars, and one for Diana. The walls of the Temple of Venus portray love myths, symbolizing the goddess of love. There are also portraits of historical figures who have been victims of seduction. It shows the heroic and sinful sides of love. In the Temple of Mars, a frightening forest is painted in which stands a statue of Mars. The Temple of Mars is more focused on the terrifying destruction that comes with war. The Temple of Diana features pictures from myths about the goddess, as well as the image of the goddess as the moon. Diana's temple shows both symbols of chastity and change. On the Sunday night before the big battle, Palamon rose at 2 in the morning and went to the Temple of Venus to pray. He asked the goddess for possession of his love, Emily. The statue of Venus shook, and Palamon took this as a good sign. Soon after, Emily went to the Temple of Diana. She cleansed herself, performed sacred rites, and prayed to forever remain a virgin. The next hour, Arcite went to the Temple of Mars to pray.
Oh God, I've suffered a lot and I beg you that I shall win. I'll cut my hair and beard as a sacrifice and I will swear to serve you all my life if I win.
The statue of Mars shook and murmured, "Victory." This leads to Venus and Mars having a fight about the outcome of the battle. Saturn steps in to settle dispute. He tells Venus that Palamon will win Emily, but Mars will help Arcite keep his honor. The knights rise early next morning in their finest armor for the battle.
Listen to the battle rules. When Palamon or Arcite are captured or killed, the fight is over.
The winner of this battle is Arcite, and he shall have the hand of Emily. I can't believe I've been dishonored like this. Have patience.
Arcite is on his deathbed, and he sends for Emily and Palamon.
Emily, your ghost will look after me after my death, and I will always love you. But if you decide to marry after my death, you should marry Palamon. Mercy, Emily.
Several years later.
The course of life moves in the direction of love, and we should trust in Jupiter's wisdom. We can honor Arcite, but we must move forward with our lives. Emily and Palamon should get married, and I urge them to marry and live happy.